In this video, we'll explore how ancient people lived, how they traded without money, and how the earliest economies actually worked. And by the end, you might realize money didn't create trade. It only changed how we do it. Before money existed, humans lived in small groups, tribes, clans, and early villages. Everything was shared or directly exchanged. If someone hunted an animal, the meat was shared. If someone gathered fruit, it was distributed among the group. This system is called gift economy, or barter-based survival. There was no concept of price or profit. Instead, people focused on balance. If you gave something, you expected something useful in return. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. Survival depended on cooperation. If you didn't share, you didn't survive. As societies grew, simple sharing was no longer enough. People started trading directly. This is called the barter system. For example, a farmer might trade wheat for tools. A potter might exchange pots for food. A hunter might trade animal skins for shelter materials. But barter had a major problem. What if you didn't want what the other person offered? This is called the double coincidence of wants problem. Both people had to want exactly what the other had. Because of this limitation, trade was slow, and economies struggled to grow beyond small communities. To solve barter problems, humans began using items with natural value as exchange tools. Different cultures used different things. Salt in Africa, shells in island societies. Cattle in ancient pastoral communities. Grain in agricultural civilizations. These items weren't money yet, but they were accepted widely. Why? Because they were rare, useful, easy to store or transport. This was the first step toward money. Value was no longer just personal. It was becoming shared and standardized. Around 1719 BCE, humans made a breakthrough. They began using metal as money, especially gold, silver, and copper. Why metal? Because it doesn't spoil. Is easy to divide. Is rare and valuable. Can be shaped into coins. The first coins appeared in ancient civilizations like Lydia, modern-day Turkey. For the first time in history, people didn't need to trade goods for goods. They could trade value itself. This changed everything. Markets grew, cities expanded, and trade routes connected entire continents. With money, trade became faster and more efficient. People no longer needed to carry animals or grain everywhere. Wealth became portable. This led to growth of cities, rise of merchants, development of banking systems, expansion of empires. But it also changed human relationships. Where once people traded based on trust and need, now value was measured in numbers. Money created opportunity, but also inequality. So before money existed, humans didn't live in chaos. They lived in cooperation. They survived through sharing, trading, and adapting. Money didn't invent trade. It simply made trade faster, bigger, and more complex. And even today, at its core, the economy still depends on the same thing it always has: human trust.